What's up, YouTube? Coming back at you with another weekend sports review. Just kidding. This is Nero D Viral. I just look like I might be a white Jamaican rapper. I'll shower and shave when it stops snow. Well, I'll shower, but I'll shave when it stops snowing and warms up. Anyway, big sports weekend. Let's get to my top 3 takeaways. Tom Brady with the epic comeback win, obviously, but no Gronk, no Edelman. Sure had Amendola, though, didn't they? It was aided by the tone set by the Jaguars with that uninspired inside run every first down that only got a yard. It was just like, here, let's hope and pray we can hold Tom Brady to no scores in the fourth quarter. At home in the AFC Championship game. No. You're not going to hold them. Like Tony Romo was saying, run your best third down play on first down. And then, if you want to run on second, that's what I'm saying. Run a good, different, play, taking advantage of a matchup, maybe exploiting, you get a passing look because you've come out and looks like you're trying to pass. I don't know. Something besides doing the same inside run that gets a yard. It just didn't seem to set the attacking tone, with the whole team. And I don't want to say the whole team, but it took a play away from the offense, seemed to take the energy away. Boo. Call better plays, play caller, head coach, get in there and stop him if he's the one calling that silly run every time. Call a better run. Do something less predictable, more effective. Switching to the UFC. If you're an MMA fan, you knew it was going to be what it was in the heavyweight fight. Stipe is either going to get us some takedowns and, run away a lot on the feet and pick his spots to land some kind of medium crisp strikes, not stand there and trade with him, obviously, or he's going to get knocked out cold in an exchange with Francis. Francis landed a few shots. He didn't really catch him in the pocket standing trading because Stipe's not stupid. He caught him with an uppercut coming in, notably in the first round, I think. It really seemed to bother Stipe. He didn't stagger around, but it did not seem like it felt good, and he just kind of had that little bit of like, I got a concussion a little while ago look in his eyes the rest of the fight, and probably contributed to the there wasn't a lot of action. He was holding him down in some spots, and I think he could have landed some knees, probably landed, land some punches, let him start to stand back up, then grab his legs and dump him. I mean, come on, man. He was literally just holding his neck down in some spots, and he probably should have been stood up. And I don't know, but he probably responded every time he got warned for not doing anything. He would, jump to action, hit him a few times, but I think he probably could have finished him. But he did probably get a little bit of damage from those shots, and every time Ngannou seemed to touch him, it seemed to affect him, and he was like, nope, no more of that. We're wrestling now, buddy. He went evasive and went for the takedown. But he got the win. He did not get historically, hilariously knocked out like other people have, and good for him. But this is my third takeaway. DC said a lot of things. I have seen some things about him not wanting to fight John a third time, which seems crazy. But I hope that's not true. But he said Kane is going to be coming back this year. And people are now also talking about Dana's kind of pumping up DC versus Stipe. I think DC probably would have done better against Ngannou. Not, weighing 205 pounds. Let the guy eat and bulk up a little bit and all that. But God, could you imagine? Could you imagine that? DC with a full heavyweight gas tank You know, no weight cutting. Eat what he wants, as long as it doesn't hurt him, you know. God, coming in there and wrestling Ngannou and dropping bombs on him the whole fight. And because my point here with mentioning this is I do think DC is better than Stipe. I do. You know, he's got or maybe not better all around, but versus Stipe, yeah. I mean, Stipe is not. He's a boxer and a wrestler, and yeah, I think DC's comparable in boxing to him. They have different skills, but yeah. I mean, is Stipe gonna out wrestle DC? No. And DC can hit you and control you, where it seemed to take all of Stipe. I mean, of course, he's controlling a giant man, Ngannou, but even... And, yeah, I mean, he's also got hit by that giant man. It wasn't just a wrestling match. But, yeah, I think DC probably would have performed better against Ngannou and would definitely perform better against Stipe if they make that matchup. But, I think Kane will want to come back and win the belt. I mean, that kind of... This DC and Kane are not going to fight. If you don't know, though, they're training partners, and not for a year. They're training partners for a long time. DC's been his coach too, I think before that. Well, they're probably training together, but before DC was even in Strikeforce, I think he was coaching at AKA. And yeah, they're not fighting. They're not gonna fight. And that would be kind of anticlimactic if DC goes and beats Stipe and then hands the belt to Kane. I mean, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do that. He wouldn't hand the belt to him. That there'd be a fight for it. DC would vacate and then Kane would fight. You know, probably if it happened tomorrow. Let's say DC fights Stipe next. DC wins, and then Kane's ready to come back. DC would vacate, and then Kane would fight Stipe probably, or Ngannou. Oh God, could you imagine Kane? Yeah, I mean, I love Stipe, and I'm a white dude, obviously, but yeah, I think DC or Kane would perform better, and Stipe did, just to totally be a dick and undercut him after that great win, and criticize him from my chair. But I think the other guy do better, but I do. You know, DC and Kane can both deliver a lot of punishment while controlling you, and they've controlled, you know, if you look up DC versus Barnett from Strikeforce, and you know, obviously Kane versus Brock, and yeah, those guys can wrestle and strike in the transitions, and strike in the dirty boxing and on the ground. Yeah, they get injured a lot. But when they're in there, them AKA guys are pretty tough. That's a long enough recap. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I'll talk to you later.